Hello there folks. I've just found out I've been doing a bit of research and I found out a bit of exciting information that might actually bring my garden back up to scratch. While you're here, hit that thumbs up. Also, pass over to my page and hit that subscribe button. Thanks very much, guys. Yeah, right, folks. Welcome back. Midweek session today. I've just finished grass there. What time is it? 2:06. It's 5:30 now. I've just thought I'd have a wander down and see what's lacking in the greenhouses and stuff. I've got some nice cucumbers coming up over there. My dad's been down the day. He says he's watering up now, but everything's dry as sticks, and yeah, everything dries out. Anyway, not to worry, not to worry. What my begonias look like. I forgot to mention in my last video. This is a grapevine that I took off the grapevine. Looks like it might be dying. Like, it looks like it might be dying. But we'll see. We'll see. We never know. There was a little growing shoot off the side of the grapevine. I just snapped it off and popped it in a bit of soil. I've got another one of the grapevines I'm going to try and do the same thing with, if that's the right thing to do. Someone just pop a comment in and let us know. My begonias seem to be like the happiest Larry in there. These are my dahlias that are... Merry Christmas. These are my dahlias that I took cuttings off. I've never ever took cuttings in my life. And it's just unbelievable to see the results of actually doing my own cuttings. Unbelievable, so easy. It's monkey proof. So that's spot on. That my chili plants are looking healthy as out. They're coming right back now. Like, you look at the size of them now, man. Look at the size of that. It's huge now. That it's getting there. Like, should have some pods on now. Pods just starting to form at the top there. Wow. Kind of few in there. Like, some of them are a bit smaller, but I'll give them a drink. I give them a drink of nettle tea actually, seeing as I'm here. But yeah, as you've just seen there in the before video, I've been doing a little bit of research, and I've found out that the thing for high acidic soil, because obviously I can't line the garden now because there's plants in the garden. Everything's still looking a bit poor, but I've got a couple of petunia flowers there and the calendula and the cosmos coming up, but everything's still sluggish, slow. I mean, look at these dahlias here. Yellow, man. Yellow just through the soil. I haven't messaged the lad yet. Like, I don't know whether I should. As I mean, like, at the end of the day, like I say, you can buy compost from the shop that can be acidic as well. You know, it's, I suppose, just pot luck. I've got some nice cucumbers. Sorry about that. Like, I've got some lovely cucumbers. Loads of cucumbers on there now. Yeah, like I was saying there, it's just pot luck, I guess. That needs a good water. But we'll just see how things go. I'm going to try this, like I said. Just 2 seconds, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is the stuff here. Wood ash, pot ash off the wood burner. It's alkaline, but it says on the video that I was watching and the stuff I've been reading up that if you put it on, it'll turn your soil alkaline, which is probably worse than being acidic. But like, you find like high alkaline stuff in like deserts and that, or high alkaline sand and that. So obviously now grows in the desert. But I've been like doing. I was just thinking like just sprinkle a tiny minute little bit around the garden, and it's just started raining about half an hour ago to an hour ago. So I'm thinking, even if I kind of do need damage because there's nothing growing properly anyways. So I thought like probably the minute, littlest little bit of potash on is got to do something. You know what I mean? It's got to do something. So I thought, wait, I'll pop down the day and I'll try it out and see how it goes. If it works, absolutely marvellous. If it doesn't, so what? You know what I mean? I've got now to lose. So I'm gonna give it a little go and see if I can try and revive the garden a little bit. Like I say, one last shot before I'm not gonna get anything off it. So what I'm gonna do, I might as well try it with the chilies as well while I'm here. So I'll spin you around and I'll get a little bit of footage of that. So there we are. This is one of the chili plants that's knackered. These are the ones that I've repotted, and I'll just see if they come away. They need a drink. That one's alright, like. That one actually seems to be a little bit more green already, actually, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's see if them jump back a little bit. But I'll just tiny little bit just around the pots, and then I'll wash that in with a good drink. Because it's you've got agricultural lime as well, like lime for your garden, and that stops yourself from being acidic, and that good for the garden as well apparently. So we'll be trying some of that next year as well. I had a look at something as well the other day, and there was a chemical that you can use as well. That's meant to be good for it. Sorry, I've just been doing the rest of the flowers while I'm there as well. But there was a certain chemical that you can get as well that instantly like turns your soil alkaline. Well, I would say not so much alkaline because obviously pH being 5, if I put a very small amount in, I would say I'd probably neutralize it. That's why I've just been thinking there, if I do a tiny little bit around the plant, around the base of the plant, just little bits, it should even out the scale. I'm hoping anyways. I've got some pods, loads of pods on me cayenne plants there as well, loads. So they bounce back brilliant, absolutely cracking. I'm happy with them. Actually, my sweet corns look healthy as anything in it, to be honest. Looks quite strange, like. My cucumber plant. Oh no, that's with the. Oh, I can't remember. No, I think that's with the. Yeah, boy. Cucumber plant seems to be enjoying it, like. It's got quite a lot of fresh growth on it, so that's looking canny. I'll spin you around anyways, and I'll show you what's crack a letting, and yeah. So I'll spin you around anyways. Just don't want to breathe that in. That's kind of be good for you. I'll spin you around in 2 seconds. So there's one cucumber plant which has got a nice cucumber on it there. Sorry about that. Oh, doesn't like that, does it? Oh, it's got a few more cucumber flowers at the bottom. Mini cucumbers. Sorry, that's blooming Beth Alpha, which is like a mini munch cucumber, I think. But like I say, my dahlia's looking cracking. I should have had them black sunflowers out ages ago. Chrysanthemum should have been potted up ages ago. But with us being a graft, I haven't really had much time to get down. Like my Carolina Reaper, watch, has got loads of pods on. See if that focuses. Focus then. There we are. Look at that, beauties. Looking forward to seeing them flower. I mean, you're not need many. Oh, sorry about that. Focus has gone out of the pot, yeah, like. There we go. Sorry about that, like. But these are me Scotch bonnets, which is looking cracking. I've got me habaneros That one needs lollipop because there's loads of foliage at the bottom that needs lollipop, but I don't think much is going to come of them this year. Like, but then my jalapenos are looking cracking, absolutely huge. That one's massive. That I'm going to give them a drink today with some nettle tea or comfrey tea or something. I've got nettle and seaweed up the top actually, so I'll get a quick drink of that for them. My sweets, which should have went out ages ago. I'm thinking of just chucking these now, like, because it's no point having them now. I'll probably just I'll sow some more, I think, and then we'll. I've got loads of compost, yeah, like, so I'll get some more compost anyways, and I'll do some more swede, which will go out into the veg garden, and some cabbage, some ceviche and that. These are the cucumbers, yeah. Fem spot. He's looking cracking. So we'll just continue to look after this baby and see the cucumbers, man. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tons of them. Tons of flowers on there. Fig trees looking nice and happy as Larry up there. Cayenne chilies looking really good as well now. Come on, really canny. Starting to catch up now. Putting extra growth on. A couple of flowers at the back there. They're the chilies that one knackered. I've just put the potash on. I'll give them a drink, and you kind of feed them with a high nitrogen feed. Apparently, once you put the potash on, I think something like that, or has a chemical reaction. I'm not 100%. The chilies that were in the compost, which that needs a good drink because that's in soil out of the garden. So I'll give that a good drink and see how that comes on. There's a survive cabbage, 1, 2 survives, but I'll just scrap them and I'll put some fresh in. The dahlias, but I'll just sprinkle a bit of potash on. I'll give them a drink and see if them bounce back. Me cucumbers that I've recently just potted up, which I'm gonna give them a drink from the bottom. Me butternut squash, knackered, absolutely knackered. I'll just pull it up and I'll show you. There, that's all the root ball is. Doesn't even fill out the pot. That's been in there for about 5 weeks. I'm not even going to bother with them. There, very, very poor roots. All that compost in the bottom of there. I repotted up a melon. Looks like it's starting to get a bit of green growth on the top. Hopefully it enjoys it. I think I'll test this out and I'll put some potash on the top of there. I'll give that a water and see if it. I'll water from the tops on the stuff I'll put the potash on for the time being. I usually water from the bottom, so I'll get me watering can anyways, and I'll give everything a drink. These leeks need to go out. There were spare leeks. I tried to give them Tony Smith, but I didn't get a reply. But ew, you know what I mean? Knee sweat. The guy's busy at the minute, so you know I can understand. But aye, that's pretty much it. And yeah, looks like any spinach is probably going to start and go into seed. But this is the outside anyways. I see the calendula started to flower, thankfully. Some petunias at the back, but like I see everything's very, very, very poor in the flower garden and that. There's loads of flower heads coming up, but like I see, it should be a lot better. Giant sunflower, so that's them coming on. They're the dwarf sunflowers, the sunspot. Them there, I think, are some dwarfs. Oh, nice big black head coming on that one, like, isn't it? Huge. I'll take into the other greenhouse anyways, and I'll put some potash on these here as well, actually, seeing as I'm here. That one's jumped back a little bit. That's a bit greener. That's looking a little bit greener. Everything's picking up slowly, but yeah, I see it should be way more advanced. And these didn't even get much wetter, to be honest. Oh, me lilies. Oh, me dad's caned that lily up. Looks like he's watered a little bit round here. Like, I put a bit of nettle tea on all these. Just give that a little shake. I put a bit of nettle tea with seaweed on all these earlier in the week. These didn't even look. No, they're not even wet. I'll just give them a shake. Help pollinate the flowers. Because we'll end up with it. Oh, what's he putting? There's no fruit on it yet, man. Hey, what a cracker, honestly. Because obviously when you're waiting for your fruit to ripen, you'll put your banana skin on the top in order to help your fruit ripen faster. As the bananas let off a gas that help ripen the... But that's in there, so I'll get a bit of potash in there anyways. I'll tell you about 2 secs. Like I said, so yeah, we all ended up with a lime. I'm just going to give it a quick sprinkle around the garden, around the flowers, just a little bit. Just to see if I can try and neutralize the pH in the soil a little bit. What I'm also going to do, I'm going to just like massage the side a little bit, work it in a little bit to the tops, just to try and so it doesn't blow off anything. I don't think it'll blow off, but I mean it kind of hurts working into the side a little bit. So I get loads of this obviously from the actual wood burner in the allotment. So we'll get plenty of wood ash. It's forecast rain the night, so I don't have to worry about watering it in or anything. So there we have it. There's the potash. I've put some potash on. I've got to do the tomatoes and the peppers as well. But I've just worked it all into the soil and that, just the top layer. When it rains, it'll hopefully wash it down and should start to help things out a little bit. See what happens. I should have probably just tried one half of the garden at least and then see how it went over the course of a week and then done the rest of the work. But let us see what we've got to lose. There's nothing there to lose, so we'll just see how it goes anyways. So that's pretty much it for the minute. I'm going to take it into the polytunnel. I'm going to crack on in there. Well, hello, welcome back. I've went round the full garden. I've done the polytunnel. I ran out of battery on my phone, so I've had to plug it into the solar panel just to try and charge it up a little. I've went into the polytunnel, done exactly the same there. Bit of sprinkling of potash over the top and that. Worked it into the soil a little bit, and then I put some right at the root of the base of the tomato plants. Give them a good water. Bit muggy. I've done it all around the flower garden. I've done it in the greenhouse as well, where the plants are affected. I've even tried the melon plant as well. I repotted one melon plant up and it seems to have a bit of green growth on it. I've just watered that there, like just watered it from the top just to rinse the potash into the ground, into the soil anyways. but I've done it with all of the plants outside. You know, everything that's got that compost, try and just bring back some life to the plants. I've had a little bit of a clear out in the greenhouse. I've moved the dahlias and the begonias, the dahlias from seed as well, and as well as the cuttings, all into the polytunnel onto the little black shelves next to the water butt, just to give a bit more space in the greenhouse for likes of me chilies and stuff. Just, I mean, there's quite a lot of chilies and that not about now, like flowers and stuff, and it was a bit congested and that, and it was a bit of a pain in the arse, to pain in the bum to get round. Oh, that nettle tea stinks. Just to try and get things moving a little bit and that, you know, just tickling me flowers and all that to help pollinate them. But other than that, that's pretty much it really. That's all I can be doing at the minute. But the missus is on our way to pick us up now, so I'm going to head off anyways. I'll keep you posted anyways. I've got a surprise for the little, and I've told it already. We're going to try and get some hens this weekend in the top of the allotment. There's already a chicken coop, a chicken pen, a coop in the house for them and all that. It's a converted shed into a chicken coop. But I'll show you more about that at the weekend anyways, and see how we get on. It might happen, it might not, see what happens. But I mean, I'm going to start coming down every night after work, just to have a look at things and that. My dad's up most mornings, so I'll tell him to kick him up a little bit and all that, and tell him to get down every day and open the chicken coop so the hens can come out and stuff and that, you know. But as of at the minute, that's pretty much it. Let us see, I'll give you an update at the weekend. I'll test the soil again with a pH tester and see how they're getting on, and let you know any updates and that of what's coming up, what's happening and that, and see if me little bit research has done the trick, and see if the potash has worked, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it might revive the garden a little bit, but we'll see what happens anyways. I think that's pretty much it. I moved my mint plant outside as it was getting quite big. I think that's pretty much it really at the minute. Fingers crossed anyways that works out. So anyways, I'll speak to you soon folks. Take care, stay safe, and don't do nothing I won't do.